Hello, everybody. Today I'm here with the next set of levels for Dr. Mario World, and I just woke up and did the final three I had to do. So I'm just glad I finally got these out of the way. And this first one actually took a good amount of tries. I didn't try Wario right away, and I do think Wario is the best one for this one. I brought in Roy a few times, and there wasn't enough points. He wasn't doing that great. I guess with King Boo it probably could work out. And I was worried I was going to have to bring out the King Boo strategy, but with Wario, it works out just fine. And the reason for this is the crates mostly get destroyed on their own. And you will have to do like a little work at the end, but the amount of extra capsules you get from Wario and points you get from clearing them as well just outweighs the importance of clearing them with Roy. So in the end, I really do feel like he's the best one for this. And I don't know about Lemmy. I never brought him in because I didn't think he'd be that great. And I think it again would be a problem with points, maybe. I'm not really sure. And you'd have a lot of crates at the end as well that you'd have to manually clear. So, I don't know. I mean, bombs would spawn in as well, so maybe the bombs would do the work for you. I never tried Lemmy, so I have no idea. But we have a lot of red bombs lined up there in that one section, so that worked out really well. And here I'm going to clear one of these red viruses so that the bomb is opened up, and then we clear the other two red spots as well. And lining up this green to clear those crates in a second. And all the crates that are left just have one hit left in them. You can see just how many capsules I have left. There's going to be no problem. And again, I thought about bringing King Boo. If you would trigger, you'd definitely get 3 stars. But also, I should mention, the problem is not beating it, it's getting 3 stars. So keep that in mind as well. You need points, and you need a lot of capsules remaining at the end of the stage. So moving on to the next one. Didn't find this one to be too bad, but I think, was it close? I cannot remember. But another one where I feel like Wario is one of the better ones for it. The level's kind of set up that you clear it the way it wants you to clear it. So bringing down stuff in the middle right away, hoping to get some double capsules, then bringing down some reds. And then my suggestion is to get in between the 2 viruses here and go for the ones that are... Do what I'm doing here, because I like to say the ones that are up top, but people get confused by that. So basically place a capsule on the green ones that's not green, and then destroy the ones above it. And once you do that, then you never have to worry about that part ever again. And the same thing is going to happen here with this next section. Once you get the barrels out of the way, you can see I'm doing it with the blues right now. You can clear the blues together, and then you'll have a few hits left to work on. So you have to come back to that at some point. And for blocks, most of them will be cleared by themselves. You saw at the top I placed some reds. Or I guess I am placing reds, and we'll get a double red at some point here that I will use to clear them. But those are the only blocks that I had to go out of my way to clear. Everything else was done as I went. Obviously, brought in someone like Ludwig, he would clear out some of these viruses, and then you'd have to do the blocks manually. So like I said, the level's set up that you clear it the way that they want you to clear it. Bring in someone like Nabbit or Wario. And now we bring down this blue one for really no reason. I don't remember what... Oh, I'm using it to get to the greens. Then when we clear this blue later, we can get the red from it. And then I also cleared this blue and get 2 more reds, making sure to get rid of the greens as well. And then just 1 more red. And clearly we have enough points for that one as well. That's my first try, but the beginning part can really mess you up if you're not getting the colors you need. I think I got lucky, but maybe it gives you some colors at the beginning just to get through it. I don't know. Like I said, it's my first try. But this one took quite a while. And I'm bringing in King Boo. I'm trying the strategy, but you do not need King Boo to win. And I think if you do get King Boo, there's no way you're not going to get 3 stars. But with this strategy here, you do not need King Boo at all. So don't worry about that. the strategy is to clear out all of the colored crates. Now also, I got a very lucky lineup of viruses as well. It's sort of random in some areas, and the color crates are random as well. But like, the way it's set up at the bottom right now, that's not always going to happen. And it's set up very nicely for me to clear out easily. And letting this green fall is also another good situation. This red is all over here by itself, so might as well just clear it. And you can see I left this green lock here because I'm waiting to be able to line up all the reds all next to each other. What's going to result in that is I'm going to have a lot of red capsules just hanging around. I can clear them for points, but I'm not going to need them for viruses. So I think right now I'm going to clear this lock and then get rid of those two green ones to make sure that everything is lined up nicely. And then all the reds are going to fall right next to each other because it's a flat surface, taking only 2 capsules to clear them all. And now we have some blues all ready to go. With a green, we can now work on these blues and then just one more capsule. And you do not need a lot for this one. You can see just how few points you need, but there are very few points you can actually get, so you're going to need a lot of capsules at the end. Like I said, if you played through that one and King Boo triggered, I think there's almost no way you would not get 3 stars. So keep that in mind. We're taking King Boo back out. We don't need the strategy for the rest of the video. Hopefully I don't need the strategy for the whole world, but that is yet to be seen. Now this one, I feel is kind of tedious and probably took the most time out of all of them. And this was my first try, so I wasn't exactly sure what I was doing. But what you should do is go for the greens in the very middle. What I'm doing right now is basically pointless, and honestly a waste of capsules. But they let you waste a few capsules, especially if you bring in Wario. You're going to be getting a lot of points, so you're going to get Wario skill quite a bit. But yeah, you want to get rid of the greens in the middle, and I'll start doing it here now. But what it's going to do is allow the key to fall to the door, and then there's a section in between the reds that you can now get in between all of them and clear them all at the same time. Only takes 3 red capsules to do it. So you're going to want to do that, and then that key that is being held up by the reds will fall. And then you're going to want to get in between the blues. Once you get all the blues, and the one next to the green will fall. Then you go to the green. You can clear that red one whenever you want, I guess. Well, no. What I think I did was I cleared some red ones next to it. So you'd be in the same situation. But honestly, I kind of feel like those red ones are really the only ones that you're going to want to do that for. And the bottom 3 rows are definitely going to want to be left until the keys fall. And also you're going to want to use them to build back up to the sections you left behind. And you can leave a lot of like blues and greens laying around at the bottom here because you can see you're going to need 6 greens and 6 blues to clear the final 2 rows. So I did clear a bunch of greens. I didn't want to, but I kind of had to just keep the level going. But I mean, you can just leave all those blues and greens behind and you will end up using them. So we've cleared out all the ones that are holding the keys up, I guess besides this red one at the bottom, which we do right now. And now we go for the greens. We're not going to use any more capsules, and clearly we're ramping up to get enough points for 3 stars. We even get Wario skill one last time just to make sure. And then we have plenty of blues floating down for that final section. So it's kind of worrying for a while, and then once you get into the swing of things, it'll start clearing super quickly, and then you'll be done. So just make sure you have enough capsules to do that. If you bring in Wario, you should be just fine. And this one is kind of fun, I think. But also it's kind of doing the same thing over and over and over again, with switching things up a little bit. So basically you're following this path here. Clear the reds first, then the green. Then move on to the next row, clear red, then green. And then this key will fall. Now you work on this green section. Now back to the reds and greens. Allowing the keys to fall again, which allows you to clear these 2 greens again. Once you clear them, you go back to the red and green. Getting a rainbow capsule is also a nice way to do it. And then it switches up a little bit in a second here. still clearing the 2 greens when the key falls. I have a few greens left behind because I was using greens. Also, do not worry about the sage scrolling anymore at this point because it is all the way down. Now you can clear the reds and greens basically whenever you want. I guess focus on the reds first though. And then you can get the key from getting in between those 2 reds, and then this bottom section opens up. I was able to use a rainbow capsule there, which I think is a really good move. And now you're going to end up wasting a bunch of capsules to build up to these sections here. And just make sure not to clear any of the capsules you place down, because you're going to need to continuously use it to get to the next section. And getting a double is great for this spot because they are all iced. And then you just keep going and you get to this final section here, and there's a bomb you'll have to clear, but you can see 3 stars is not going to be a problem. I got it quite a while ago. You just need to clear it, and I just need 2 reds to clear it here, and then using some extra capsules to just break some stuff down if by chance you don't have 3 stars yet, but you're gonna have 3 stars, so do not worry. Anyways, like I said, I think that was a fun one. It said it was hard, but I didn't think it was too difficult. There are only 2 colors, so those usually aren't too bad. But anyways, I'm gonna go try the next set of levels. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.